Hi guys, Chris Sovey with healthyconsumer.com. Let's have a discussion, an open dialogue about how you can thrive even with a disability or trauma. I will spare the details, but I had a very significant physical trauma in my life that has changed the path of my life, and I've had to dig really deep to find the strength and the resources to keep myself functional and productive in society and to be able to live in this body. Sometimes it's challenging for me personally, and I just know that while you might not be struggling with the same thing that I am, or even remotely close, I know that everyone out there has some type of struggle, some battle, some personal battle that they're fighting, whether it's spiritual, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, whatever it is. We're all fighting our own battles that most people know nothing about. So I'm hoping by sharing this information with you that I can somehow reach out and benefit your life. So the pain that I've been through, all these trials and tribulations that I've been through can benefit you in your recovery from either a trauma or a disability. I should start by saying that thriving is going to have to be defined by your own means. What you need to be able to thrive might be different than what I need to be able to thrive. So that's where you have to start, is what do you need to be able to live a happy, productive lifestyle to the best of your abilities. And that's key too, to the best of your abilities, because you may never find the underlying cause to an unknown illness or something like that, but you can still live as a person who lives by morals and values. And if you do that, despite any setbacks you have in your life, you are still a winner. You are never a loser. One of the most important things of recovering from an illness or a disability is learning to establish a network of trusting people, of trusting providers that can be there for you when you need them most. That's always going to be step one. And it's not going to be easy. There is no one-size-fits-all approach. You have to work with people who are trained, who can provide you with resources, who can delve into your problems without just it completely dismissing you and anything that you might be dealing with. So first, start working on developing that network. Find people that are actively interested in what you're saying and don't just automatically reach for a prescription pad the first thing that they hear out of your mouth. The thing that I've really struggled with through this is finding a way to deal with the depression that sometimes comes along with this. So one of my top recommendations is to absolutely strive to avoid social isolation. Spend time with others. Don't just dwindle your hours away on Facebook or on YouTube or anything like that. It's fun to do for a short period of time, but get out there and connect with people, because it really does help. If a trauma is your issue, look at things like EMDR or cognitive behavioral therapy or even hypnosis. Just try things and start to get to the bottom of it as much as you possibly can. Take up meditation. Just listen to your breathing and be present. No matter how frustrating it is, you have to acknowledge it. If you don't acknowledge the issues that are going on with your life, they will just creep back into your life stronger and stronger over time. So you have to acknowledge that you are feeling a certain way, whether you're feeling frightened, whether you're feeling sad. You just acknowledge it and observe it. If a physical trauma is part of your struggles, then look into people like movement professionals, physical therapists, Pilates instructors who have a rehab-based background, Feldenkrais, all fantastic. Those are just options. Certain types of therapeutic yoga, all options. These need to be tailored to you, and they can't just be a cookie-cutter approach. There will be some failures along the way, but again, I guess we have to determine what a failure is. It's not really a failure if you're living by your morals and value systems that you've established to be true in your own life. Try not to spend time with people that are just negative and don't really understand what's going on in your life, even if that is distancing yourself from family members, because they might say that they get it, but if they just keep saying, oh, well, snap out of it, or just come back to, everything that you were before this happened, and sometimes that's just not possible. So don't waste your time with those kind of people. Get away from them and establish that network. Find people who understand, even if their struggles are very different. If even at work, if you can find a boss that understands those things, if you can find coworkers that understand those things, even though they might not completely get it because they haven't lived a moment in your shoes, at least they'll be able to tolerate some of the struggles that you deal with. Start to define what spirituality means to you and if it has a place in your life. If it does, then explore all options without fear. But still understand that fear is part of the process and acknowledge it, but don't let it consume you. And if fear does consume you, then just go back to breathing again. Observe the breath. Observe the tension throughout areas of your body, and do this every day. Every day. I hope that this short tutorial has been helpful for you. If you're looking for more resources on how to deal with trauma, with disabilities, and how you can thrive, check out our website, healthyconsumer.com, where we're developing individualized online wellness programs that trauma and disability will be a big part of. Thanks a lot for listening. You have a fantastic day.